The subject of prayer is particularly opposite because over the weekend, the ANC sent some of its senior members to church to encourage prayers, particularly on the topic of its former leader, Jacob Zuma. Now, one long lasting and recurring slogan in business is that hope is not a strategy. There have been books titled along these lines, and the slogan has several iterations aimed at encouraging business people to be active rather than passive. Does the same apply to prayer? Hey Mzansi, hello and welcome to Entertainment News Mzansi. If you're new to my channel, you know you're here for the stories, go ahead, click the subscribe button and of course the bell and you'll never miss an update. Now, the answer might surprise you. Stellenbosch University economist Johan Fourie pointed out in his Substack post on Monday that when it comes to praying for rain, the research suggests that prayer does seem to help. Now, the question has also intrigued three economists, Jose Antonio Espin Sanchez Salvador, Jill Girardo, and Nicholas Ryan, who have published a working paper on the subject for the National Bureau of Economic Research in the US. The question they asked was, broadly speaking, since we know that praying for rain doesn't help, why do people still do it? Now, they began by examining the prayers for rain at a Catholic church in Murcia, Spain, starting, get this, in the 14th century. Now, these prayers are known as pro-pluvia rogations and unsurprisingly tend to happen most during droughts and continue until rain falls. And would you believe, it turns out that after the prayers, more often than not, it does in fact start to rain. Now, how is that possible? Simple. After a long period of no rain, the chance that rain will fall increases significantly. To people offering prayers, it might seem that their prayers have been answered, causing the rainfall, which is probably why they endure. Now, the subject of prayer is particularly opposite because over the weekend, the ANC sent some of its senior members to church to encourage prayers, particularly on the topic of its former leader, Jacob Zuma. Now, I'm not making this up. The ANC faces a dilemma concerning its previous leader, a problem so large that seemingly only divine intervention can solve it. The conundrum is that Zuma has endorsed an alternative party, Umkhonto weSizwe, and it's campaigning for the party. Now, while he has yet to resign from the ANC is in a pretty pickle. Either Zuma has in fact resigned, in which case the party needs to do nothing, seemingly the preferred action, or Zuma has not resigned, in which case the party should hold its former leader in front of its disciplinary body. Now, to help decide this issue, several senior members of the party went off to, yes, pray. Now, Deputy President Paul Mashatile attended a church service at Church of the Hill in the Vredenheim, Nelspruit. He told parishioners that some members of the ANC family were attacking the party from within. Now, when you are a family, sometimes family members ruin the family. They start breaking windows. Some become drunk and they kick doors when they come home drunk. The ANC has got such people as well. They are inside trying to break the windows, trying to kick the doors. Mashatile was reported as saying, but they would not succeed because the ANC was built on a rock, he said. Well, you know, amen to that. I mean, I had to say it, but in this case, I just don't think prayer is a strategy. The person I would pray for, however, is ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula, who complained on Monday that Zuma's actions were intolerable, particularly since the party had told lies to Parliament in defense of the then president during the fire pool incident following the upgrades at his Nkandla homestead in KwaZulu-Natal. We went to Parliament and opened an ad hoc committee and said a swimming pool is a fire pool. The then police minister, Nathi Nhleko, was sweating, saying that this was a lie because it is difficult to explain lies, he was reported as saying. Mbalula is obviously deep hurt by Zuma's lack of loyalty. Gee, I mean, aren't we all? But in how many ways is this not an argument? Confessing to lying, in Parliament no less, is surely more damaging to the party than it is likely to either encouraging Zuma to return to the flock or alternatively invoke sympathy from wavering members about his departure. Now, what it does demonstrate is that Mbalula's loquaciousness is in its own drunken door-kicking danger. I mean, he only stops talking to change his feet. This is not just an amusing side issue. There is a constitutionally invoked code of conduct that applies to parliamentaries, which strongly suggests they should really try not to lie. I think it's in Balula's case rather, it should extend further. He might consider trying to very hard to stop being a cartoon. There is a prayer for you, Balula. Now there you have it, Mzansi. Of course, this is a very well written piece by Tim Cohen of the Daily Maverick, and it was just so interesting to me, and I thought that I should just come and narrate it for you. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. You know I love to hear from you, but for now, I will bring you the updates hot, just the way you like it.